I'm standing at the intersection of 20th and Burnett. This is just one of many intersections that police have cordoned off after last night's, or actually earlier this morning's, deadly officer-involved shooting. I was able to talk to a homeowner who lives on 20th Street. Her backyard backs up to the house where the suspect was shot, and she described the scene for us.
About 12 o'clock, my dogs were barking, and I noticed there were police lights going on outside. So I went out on my porch to check it out, and then I got this thing, "Get back into your house and lock the door," which I thought, okay, this is serious.
Officers were called to the area on a report of a masked man with a gun who'd been seen in Candace's neighborhood. When police first made contact with the suspect, he ran.
And I wake up and I start looking around, and in the back there's these flashlights going on. And I go, oh my God, I'm not so sure about this. And I grabbed something for defense if I had to. I just dodged every time the light kind of came up towards the windows because I didn't know who was there.
Instead of chasing the suspect, officers slowed down the scene and set up a perimeter around the area and called in SWAT.
And then I got a little knock at the door, and it was, what do you call them, SWAT team, 2 members. And he was, asking me questions, or at least he told me he was there. And I go, I'm so glad it was you.
Police said SWAT officers searched the area for the suspect with a canine unit and finally found him in a backyard, which is connected to Candace's backyard.
Then about 15 minutes later, I heard pow, 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 pow. And so I thought, well, it looks like they had a gunfight. It sounded a little bit like fireworks, but, I pretty much knew this is it, for someone.
2 SWAT officers who, police said, felt there was an immediate threat to their lives, opened fire and killed the man.
I noticed that they had a satchel belonged to someone, and then a backpack, which they were putting into forensic bags, etc., which I think they said was there were firearms in it.
The area around Candace's house remained cordoned off throughout the day, but police allowed her to go back and forth to her home while they continued their investigation.